It's Madden NFL 24.
Versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in Week 4.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100-plus the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
All right, check in on the numbers last week for Robinson.
Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Again, 3 on the play. First down there.
They'll run again here with Robinson.
That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
A give left side to Robinson.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards. First down Bears.
On first down, Donald to the right side. It's Kelsey. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Now 2nd and 6 at the Dolphins' 15-yard line.
Off the bootleg, Donald. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Back to throw again. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Mike Evans, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Bears are on the board first here this afternoon.
Santos with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You look at this Bears defense.
They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants him to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to it.
3rd down and 1.
Back to throw. McLean, throw left side, taken in by Hill.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
play action. McLean.
Open man is Waddle, complete.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return, and the Bears take over.
Bijan Robinson leading the offense out for another drive.
First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as this season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
46 yards rushing for him now to this point. The Bears at 3-0 here in the month of September, and they've got to be pleased with the start of this season, obviously.
Yeah, and you're talking about 3 good quality wins. It's got people in the locker room excited, not overly so, but that quiet confidence.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention.
We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Here's Patty. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Petty now.
He's got his man downfield. It's Robinson.
Touchdown, Chicago.
Bijan Robinson
hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Bears lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays.
And it was capped off by a touchdown catch from Bijan Robinson.
Caldwell to return.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. McLean. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9.
Well, partners, the first quarter too early to start talking about needing a comeback. They're down 2 touchdowns already, and that sack, that disrupts this drive. They need something to go right on offense, and they need it to happen soon.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Up the middle they go. Royal. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
3rd and 19.
It's now 3rd down and long.
Looking to throw. McLean. And that is incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson, nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Now 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Again, it's Robinson. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
You talk about this Miami defense.
They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another 1st down, almost back to the drawing board.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll look to throw.
he'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 31-yard line.
Looking for Cooper, that's complete. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Chicago.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
21-yard line.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They'll look to throw here. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that'll make this 17-0 here in the opening quarter.
So a great first quarter continues here as they add on to that lead.
And Brandon, I think it sets up what's going to be an important drive because it's now 17-0. So the other guys, they got to figure out something quick before this game gets away from them.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Dolphins about set to go to work on offense.
They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard, is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
This is fielded at the 27. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, Charles, they're really stringing these possessions and scores together early. We're still in the first quarter, but if they can score again here, look out.
Yeah, and as you taught me when we're broadcasting games, one word we're supposed to avoid, and that's blowout. But that's exactly what's going on here. Down 3 possessions just the first quarter. That goes beyond any worst-case scenario we might have thought coming into this game. And another touchdown here, that should eliminate any hopes for any type of a comeback.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
First down, Bears.
On the give, here's Robinson.
Fancy footwork in midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
67 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 39-yard line. They'll drop to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 23. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Quick throw, finding Mike Evans.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Dolphins' 16-yard line.
Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And again, back to Kmet.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end.
Handoff now to Robinson.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Bijan Robinson with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Santos with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told.
And it was Bijan Robinson who took it home with a touchdown run.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Caldwell to return.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
This is 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. McClain.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Now with a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
To throw on 3rd down. McClain.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Defensively that time they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
And the Bears first down.
They'll look to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Chicago. Cole Kmet, 36 yards. And the Bears have opened the lead up to 30.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Now the point after try for Santos. And the route is on here in this first half. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
And it was all capped off by Cole Kmet with a touchdown catch. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
On 3rd down, McLean. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
Bijan Robinson leading the offense out for another drive.
And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
3rd down and less than a yard.
They'll set up a throw. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran.
There he goes, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Off the play fake. McLean.
That's going to be caught by Waddle.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the Bears' 45-yard line.
Operating from the gun. McLean. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down.
Roughing the passer, defense.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Royal, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Looking to throw. McLean. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
To throw on third down. McLean. Oh, had his hands on it. Couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And his kick is indeed good. And now they'll just need 4 touchdowns as the deficit is now 28.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Bijan Robinson leading the offense out for another drive.
He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
A throw left side taken in by Kmet.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a first and goal.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Sets up the screen to Robinson. Touchdown!
Bijan Robinson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bears have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Well, he had the rushing touchdown earlier. Now he has one of the receiving variety.
Not a bad way to go, right? That's showing versatility. That's also showing balance. I think he'd like to add to either total as this game moves on.
Santos now to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A drive that time of 6 plays.
And it was capped off by a touchdown catch from Bijan Robinson. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Dolphins offense returning to the field.
And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
On 3rd down, Whiting. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
They'll set up to throw.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Robinson up the middle.
And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. It'll be a gain of 4 here, and it will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, time for a trip around the league on this final weekend of September. We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit. And in the late stages of the first half, it's the Lions who are out in front. Jahmyr Gibbs with a couple of touchdown runs. From there, we head over to MetLife Stadium to check in on the Jets. And you can see, currently, they trail in that ball game. Lamar Jackson has thrown a touchdown pass. Finally, let's get right to the center of the U.S. map and check in on the Chiefs at home in Kansas City. And they were winners in that one over the visiting L.A. Chargers. Patrick Mahomes, excellent in the victory as his guys moved to 3-1 after 4 games. It was a former Longhorn, Bijan Robinson, who was tough to stop in that first half. He accounted for 3 touchdowns overall, 1 on the ground and 2 in the passing game, as his all-around skills were on display in those first 2 quarters.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter.
And he returns this to the 22.
Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter.
And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely, but you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Looking to throw on second down. McLean.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
On third down, McLean.
That is caught, and he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
They convert on third with a gain of 22. Operating from the gun, McLean. And that's incomplete.
Well, if you're going to give out a little applause on that play, it has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
2nd down and 8.
At the 42-yard line.
Back to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Caldwell. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 28.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
From the 20, here's 2nd down and 1.
At the Bears' 20-yard line.
Back to throw. McLean. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bears are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He completes it to Evans. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. To the 43, 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 93 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. He's got it to the 43 here.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
Miami set to take over. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless too.
Up the middle they go. Royal. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Now we're going to get a stoppage. It appears to be an injured Bear on the field. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Stiff-armed him. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 14 yards in a Chicago 1st down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Petty now.
Quick throw, and he's got Amari Cooper.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
At the 13-yard line.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2 yards on the play. 1st down, Bears.
Here's Robinson.
The nice footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 9-yard line.
Here's Patty.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
They're going to look to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
A 26-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, the only silver lining on the other sideline, CD, is that they kept him out of the end zone, but still, that's another 3 points added on to this large lead.
Yeah, no shortage of scoring or big plays on defense in this one. And even up by 4 possessions, still finding ways to create opportunities and capitalize with points.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Now, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
On second down, Royal trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Looking to throw. McLean. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken at the 46. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return, and it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10.
Bijan Robinson leading the offense out for another drive.
He's had a touchdown for every quarter so far. 3 here in the third, and probably hoping he's not done yet.
And this is a situation where it's okay to be greedy. When you've already scored 3 times, you want 4, you want more than that. And guess what? That only helps your team.
Yeah, so far 3, now in search of 4. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
They'll run here with Robinson. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And he's got it down to the 28.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And the Bears' 1st down.
He'll look to throw. Touchdown, Bears! Cole Kmet with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Bears are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 4.
Back to throw. McLean, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they were able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
142 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down at a yard.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this is caught by Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. They'll run it now with Robinson.
Javon Holland coming up to make the stop.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
At the 48-yard line.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the Dolphins' 38-yard line.
Back to throw here. And that is incomplete.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. He wasn't really big on that. He was big on go ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
Carlos Santos on for a field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
On second down, here's the option.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Here's Hill on the return. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
To throw on 3rd down, McClain.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
It's a big play there for Miami. 57 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Throwing on 1st down, McClain. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. McClain.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
On 3rd down, McClain.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bears will get the football back. And they take a knee. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Chicago, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Miami, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.